Hi guys, today's video is my May favourites video and I have got so many things to show you. I've been a bit of a product slut this month, so I'm just going to really whiz through everything. It's from top to toe, inside out, so let's just get started. Okay, so first off, obviously I've been trying to get fit and healthy, which you'll know if you've been reading my blog. And one of the things that I've been using on my mission is the Poliquin Wellness Greens. And this is a powdered concoction of like fruits and vegetables and like all the antioxidants that you get from all these different fruits and vegetables. And it's actually a really lovely flavour, and it sounds like it would be disgusting, but it's not. And it's a kind of strawberry kiwi flavour, and it's actually pink, so it doesn't even look green, which I think would put me off. So I have one of these servings every day, one scoop. Yes, I have one scoop, and I mix it in with water, and sometimes I'll even have it halfway through the day, but I really feel that that's helped me kind of get my 5 a day, which I think is now 9 or 10 a day. That's been really good. I'm actually nearly at the bottom, so I think this is going to have to be a repurchase quite soon. Okay, so I said it was from top to toe, inside and out. That was the inside. Now I'm going to start from the bottom and come up, and this is what I have been using to get my feet summer ready. This is the Shawl Velvet Smooth, and it is a fabulous little gadget, and it literally just buffs away all the dead skin on my feet. You can hear, I'm not going to put my fingers on there, but if you kind of see that this is a rotating barrel, and it literally, let's just switch that off, it literally just buffs away, sands away any dry skin, flaky skin, rough skin. Your feet are literally baby soft, smooth. I absolutely love it. It kind of makes getting my feet ready so easy, rather than all the kind of faffing with the scrubs and the foot files and all of that kind of stuff, which gets messy and cumbersome. And actually, after using that, what I do is I use the little Velvet Smooth Intense Serum. Can you believe there is a serum for your feet? Yes, there is, and here it is, and it's completely clear, and it goes on, just sinks into your feet. It smells really fresh. I think it's like kind of cucumbery scent. And actually what I do is I use this at night, and then I'll put this on my feet, and then I'll pop on a little pair of cotton socks, and I sleep at night, and I wake up with completely baby soft feet. And it's fabulous for making sure that your kind of feet are summer sandal ready. Okay, so my next pick is not really kind of in keeping with working up from the bottom up, but this is, I'm working on the extremities here. So this is the Chapman Overnight Hand and Nail Treatment. So I'm kind of working on my hands and fingers. It's kind of extremities, top to toe and tips and whatever. And I've been using this kind of every other night just to kind of get some moisture back into my oh so dry hands. And it's an oil format, and you literally, it smells divine. Oh, just gorgeous. And you literally just rub it into your hands, and then I must look a real sight at bedtime sometimes, because I'll be wearing the cotton socks with my Shawl Intense Serum, and then these cotton gloves to go over my Chapman Overnight Hand and Nail Treatment. So I really got a real, God forbid someone came into my room in the middle of the night and they saw me, I think they'd have a real fright. Anyway, this just kind of locks in the moisture and make sure you don't kind of lose half the treatment on those sheets, and really kind of intensifies the treatment so that you wake up with really soft, hydrated, moisturized hands. So I've been doing that as well. Everything's about kind of getting summer ready, as you can tell. So feet, hands, getting fit, and kind of hopefully losing a little bit of weight. It's all part of the process. And yeah, I need to put these gloves down now. I've been having a real love affair with the Body Shop Vitamin E range, and with good effect, I think, because they really work. And I've loved the facial oil, I've loved the mist, and now I'm loving the Vitamin E Aqua Boost Sorbet, and it's a pink, lovely pink kind of fluffy concoction. Beware, if you put too much, you get those kind of awful rolls of kind of product coming off, but a tiny little bit of this goes a long way, and you really, your skin just drinks it in. It's super moisturizing. I use it kind of almost as a mask as well, like put a thick layer on and leave it on while I'm kind of pottering around the house. But even as a moisturizer, a light moisturizer when the sun is out and you need just a bit of light moisture, this is fabulous. Nighttime is when I get really busy with kind of really increasing the moisture levels in my skin, and anything that is hydrating and nourishing that will find its way onto my skin. I was recently trying out the Aurelia Cell Repair Night Oil, and I have this tiny little trial size bottle which has been fabulous. It smells gorgeous. You feel like you're in a spa when you're using this. It's beautiful. You just want to drink in the smell. It's super nourishing. You don't even need a night cream actually with this one because it's so hydrating. It's an oil, but you get used to using an oil. I love oils on my skin. I love oils all over actually, hair, skin, everything. As you can tell with the hand and nail treatment oil and this oil and then some other oils I'm going to talk about later on. So anyway, this one has impressed me so much that I have got myself the big size, and it is gorgeous, and I've recommended it to friends. And actually, I don't know if you already know, I am working as a My Showcase stylist, so I bought this from My Showcase, and they have the full range of Aurelia products, and I'll link it below so you can have a look at it. But this is amazing, and I use it not every night. I will use it about twice a week as a kind of nighttime treat for the skin, and I can imagine that in the winter I will still be using this, but probably with a night cream on top as well. But right now this is enough moisture in the skin, and my skin wakes up revived and glowing, and it doesn't feel tight in the morning at all, so it's obviously doing something right. So we're nearly there. I hope you're still with me. I'm now moving on to what's going on my face and my hair. And first off, I have been loving a couple of new high street primers, and they are the Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer and the Max Factor Face Finity Primer, and both of these are such good value, I think, and they are slightly different. I find the Photo Ready one from Revlon is slightly more matte, so it's perfect for like when I'm filming now and I just don't want like a shiny face, or if I know it's going to be like a long night or whatever, or I know I'm going to have some photos taken. This is really good at mattifying the face without making it look dry or without making my pores look like more obvious. And the Max Factor Face Finity is kind of like almost has been my daily go-to primer because it just goes on really smoothly. It's tacky enough to keep the foundation on all day, but keep it looking fresh as well. So both of these I'm really loving. Oh, and the Max Factor Face Finity one has an SPF of 20. So, you know, I don't kind of use SPF in my moisturizer, and I look for it kind of either separately or in other products. And so an SPF of 20 in that one is great. There's no SPF in the Photo Ready one, which is fabulous because you don't want the SPF kind of giving you flashback when you have a flash photograph taken of you. So both of these are really in kind of like my daily rotation and definitely worth trying out if you are looking for a new primer. So still on the face, and the lipstick that I am wearing today and has been kind of almost my daily staple is from the new Pure Colour Envy range from Estee Lauder, and this is the Defiant Coral. And I love this colour. It is the perfect kind of pinky coral. It's perfect for the summer months, and the little bit of sun that we're having, it just picks up all the kind of warmth in the skin, and it's just making my face pop. And I love this, and I also love the packaging. It's got a beautiful, satisfying magnetic click when it closes, so it's very unlikely to open up in the handbag and make a mess or just ruin the lipstick. So I will be picking up, I think, at least a couple more shades in the Estee Lauder Pure Envy, as if I didn't have enough lipsticks already. But the formula is really lovely. It's moisturizing, it's hydrating, it's not slipping off the face though, and the colors are really pigmented as well. So the next few bits for my face are really kind of brush oriented, and this is the Tarte double-ended concealer brush that comes with the concealer when I bought it from QVC. And the double-ended brush means that it's really easy to get a very natural finish with my concealer, because the packed smaller end is very good for kind of laying down the colour in exactly the area that I want to put my concealer. And this is a much more fluffy, less dense ended brush, so it's much easier to just kind of really diffuse the lines, no kind of sharp, hard lines where the concealer is, just to blend it away. So this is a really good one, and I am also really loving at the moment my Sigma F80 brush, and it's a flat-ended kabuki brush that is perfect for laying down the colour. I use this almost every day with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, but actually with any foundation, it just makes it go on super smooth, super seamless, and it blends very, very quickly. It's kind of giving you a medium coverage. This is not the one you want if you want really light coverage. But I love this, and it's easy to clean as well because it is a synthetic brush. And while we're on the subject of cleaning, I do the regular kind of once a week or once a fortnight cleaning on my brushes. But I just thought I would show you what I use to spot clean. So when I finish using my brushes on a daily basis, so whichever ones I've used, I will put to the side as I finished using them. And then before I head off out, if I have time, and I always try and make time, I will use a spot cleaner for my brush so that they are good to go for the next day. And this is the Clinique Makeup Brush Cleanser, and it's a aerosol format. So I literally just spray some into some cotton wool and then wiggle my brushes around in it so that it takes off that day's worth of makeup. And it makes a real difference to the condition of the brushes, I think, if you can keep them clean as possible. And that's a super quick and easy way to do it. Okay, so my last bit for my face is my mascara. And while this isn't waterproof, and I do love a good waterproof mascara, this is the Lights Camera Lashes Mascara from Tarte. And I love, first of all, can we just look at the packaging? Look at this. It is a beautiful kind of leather-clad, almost semi kind of pseudo snakeskin look to the packaging, and it's purple, so love my purple. Easy to open actually because it's got the leather packaging around it, so your hands are not like slipping off the packaging. You know, when you've been doing your makeup, you know, if you've been using your fingers to put any bits on, your hands are a little bit slippery, and it's really hard to open tubes. So this is really easy to open, and it's got a kind of, I would say, a medium, not a super fat, not a super skinny brush, but a medium-sized brush, and it lays down some serious colour and some serious impact. It lengthens, it volumizes. I can't really tell you about the curl because I have quite a lot of natural curl in my lashes, but it really volumizes and lengthens, and it's super dramatic black. So if you're after a new mascara, this might be a good one to try, and you will always get people kind of going, ooh, what is that, when you take this out of your makeup bag, because it is such a different kind of packaging. Okay guys, so we are nearly there, and thank you for sticking with me. I know it's a long favourite. I'm moving on to the hair, and as I mentioned before, I am so totally into my oils, and I've got a couple of new ones to share with you, and I'm in love with them both. So let me just start with, I'll start with Melvita. And I love Melvita as a brand. They just do what they do so well, and I love all the honey range, and I love their rose range. So this actually is their macadamia oil, and everyone knows about macadamia oil for the hair. So this is Melvita's take on it, and don't need a lot. So you can see I've only used that much, but I have used this quite a lot in terms of number of times I've used it. And I literally would just kind of load this into the mid-lengths to the ends of my hair before I wash my hair. So I'm kind of using it as a pre-wash intense oil treatment, and it is absolutely great at kind of revitalizing and rehydrating the hair. And it's not too difficult. It's not a really viscous oil, so it's really quite easy to kind of work into the hair. And it does smell quite nutty, so make sure you like the smell of macadamia nuts, because your hair will smell of it for an hour or so before the smell kind of dissipates. It is quite a nutty smell. So that is my first oil for you, and it's very affordable as well, so definitely worth checking out if you've got some dry ends that need a bit of extra moisture. The other oil I've got is at the other end of the spectrum, and this is the new oil by Flavien, and it's from the Touche range, which I have mentioned before. I've met Flavien once, and I had a blow dry by him, and he is absolutely such a darling, and he is obsessive about hair and hair care and the ingredients, and he has started his own styling range. So I've written about that before. I'll link that below for you, and this is from his latest launch, and this is the oil serum, and it contains neem, amla and prickly pear, and these are all ingredients that a lot of Indian hair care products use. So already I was kind of thinking, okay, this guy, you know, he's got the right oil mix here. Can we just look at the packaging? Isn't that beautiful? It would make a gorgeous gift. It comes in this beautiful box, it's almost like a piece of jewellery packaging. So there's your little bottle of serum, and instead of coming in a pump dispenser, this one comes in a little pipette dispenser, so you just need a few drops. Really, you only need a few drops for the hair, and I will use this again on the ends. This is super concentrated. You hardly need any of this at all, and this is not one that you would keep in your hair and go out. I have been known to go out with a little bit of hair in my ends just to kind of weigh it down sometimes. This one does make your hair look a little bit greasier at the bottom than say the Melvita one would, so this is really a treatment that you would want to do at home. I have actually used it kind of just straight after a blow dry when my hair is at the driest it can possibly be with all that heat, and it just soaks it in. It literally just sucks it up, and at that point it doesn't look greasy. So this is obviously a more of a considered purchase and probably worth looking into the ingredients if you're interested in this. I think it's worth the money, definitely worth having a look at it and check it out. So lastly, I am finishing up with a couple of bits that I've been using in the shower on my hair, and I'm going to start with this Philip B Russian Amber shampoo. Now this is just amazing. It's the most luxurious shampoo I have ever used. It's literally like the champagne and caviar of shampoos. It is not the most user-friendly of shampoos though, that I will say that. It comes in this tub, and I would much prefer something a little bit more easy to kind of pour out. So already it's a little bit annoying that it's in the tub. So you open up the tub, and not only is it in the tub, it's kind of like a weird, it's kind of a slightly runny texture, like almost like melted chocolate texture. Ooh, that sounds nice, doesn't it? So it's a melted chocolate texture, which means that it's quite hard to scoop out. So once you've got past all of that, maybe take a teaspoon in the shower, that's what I do, to kind of scoop it out. I don't really want to put my fingers in there. And it doesn't really lather either, so it's quite an odd one because you don't feel like you're washing your hair, you don't feel like it's doing anything, but it does clean the hair and it doesn't strip the hair at all. So it's probably worth trying to get a sample. I got this from my friend who runs the most amazing website called Panache Cosmetics, and I'll link it below for you because she has the most beautiful products, really well selected, and she does the whole of the Philip B range, and this is just one of the products, and there's a conditioner that I've tried as well, but I will talk to you about that another time. But Philip B is kind of one of the top of the range brands, quite hard to get hold of, a little bit off the radar, worth trying. Maybe see if you can get a sample. I'm not quite sure, because it is a little bit expensive, but I think that if you're really serious about your hair care, it's worth giving it a go. So last up, I promise this is the last one. This is the Joico K-Pack Revitalux conditioner, and this unassuming little tube literally changed the feel of my hair in one treatment. You use it as a conditioner, you leave it on for about 3 to 5 minutes in the shower, and even as you're rinsing out, you can feel the difference in your hair. I sometimes kind of rinsing out the conditioner and I don't feel that my hair feels any smoother or more moisturized, less dry or whatever. But this really did make a difference. I think this is just available in hairdressing salons, so I'll see if I can find a link and I'll put it below. I'm sure that one of the beauty websites does it, and I'll find it for you. Definitely worth trying, especially if you're trying to get your hair into like great condition before the summer hits and you go on holiday and the sun will just kill your hair. Revitalize your hair, moisturize your hair, hydrate your hair as much as you can beforehand. Prevention is always better than cure, and I will be taking this one on holiday with me too. So that was it. That was my May favorites. Thank you so much for watching this excessively long video, I think. And I'm already trying out lots of new bits, so stay tuned for my June favorites, which will obviously be coming up in a month's time. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave me some comments down below if you'd like to see any other kinds of videos. Check out my other videos. I did my first Get Ready With Me video as well, so I'd love to hear your comments about that if you can check back on my channel. And I will leave all my links below for Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Would love to hear from you on Twitter, especially as I think the reply and comments section down below is getting a little bit difficult. I don't know what Google is doing with it and YouTube is doing with it. So if you want to get hold of me, the best way to do that is to tweet me at Amberina Hassan, and I will leave all the links for you below. Have a great week and I will see you in my next video. Bye!